have here Sean, who's about to get a reading done. And hidden things, and learning about things that are like underneath the surface, and the mind wanting to delve into like mysteries or things relating to transformation and birth and death and stuff like that.
Yep.
And with Mars there, it gives a very strong energy of the mind is quite restless. It's like always roaming, always thinking, and always wanting to, be on the move and can't really sit and settle. It's almost like wanting to have a very, very thorough, very analytical way of like looking at yourself on a deeper level and trying to have an understanding of yourself. But you don't want to leave any stone unturned. You want to sort of go in and find out as much as you can, and explore that very thoroughly.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing that if I was to look, what I'm mainly looking at is health-wise. So that's my biggest goal, is to try and become as healthy as I can.
Mm-hmm. Maybe there seems to be a thing in the chart maybe about trying to get the body to be more active, to like channel the energy of the mind into the body, and have more like physical activity.
Yeah. And
that can relieve some of the like tension or that might be in the mind. And like if ever you feel like your mind's like all over like getting all active in that, to like do something physical, to like anything, like even go for a jog or walk or something.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. So
sort of release some excess energy.
Yeah, because it's really good for Mars to like be active and do physical activity and that as well. Yeah, and because you've got Saturn there, Saturn would tend to be more humble in the way it relates to things, but with Sun is more like I'm the king kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturn's more like, if you would look at it metaphorically, Saturn like is like the servant and Sun is like the king. So you've got both of those kind of archetypes coming from your personality.
Yeah.
So you might be flipping from one that like you're wanting to serve, you're wanting to do good for humanity, or you're wanting to do good for your partner or whatever. But then like you get to a point where it's like, hey, and they're like, I want to be the king. And you're like, it's good to be the king. You want to like swap to being, oh yeah, no, I have this authority and that, and express that authority and be like, experience what it's like to be like the center, because the king is like the sun of the sky. So it wants to be the center of attention and wants to be the one beaming on everyone else. It doesn't want to take, a backstage kind of role.
Okay, yeah.
Something like if you're really excited and enthusiastic about something, you want to like meet people that you can talk about that with. But then if you try to express that to people and people are just like,
that's exactly right.
Yeah, you feel sort of like,
Yeah, I think I don't get it.
Yeah, because the chart is basically just like, it's like a snapshot of particular habits and patterns that you came into in your birth. But as you've gone on through your life, you've cultivated new patterns as well.
Yeah.
And you've been in environments which have given you new reference points. So because of that, you're like a mix of those things as well as these patterns here.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is, when you look at your chart in terms of self-empowerment, is you look at it in terms of what things are there that are beneficial for you, and what is aiding you, and also maybe what areas might be causing some stumbling blocks.
Yeah.
And finding ways that you can go through and to break down what those stumbling blocks are, and finding like kind of a remedial way to do that and to change the behaviors so that you can take advantage of the energy, any energy that is trapped, like whatever is our weaknesses we can turn into our strengths. So finding a way to kind of, what they say, flip the switch on that ship, and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's quite important.
I can totally relate to that.
Yeah.